Hey you guys, what's up? Welcome to the channel. I'm Candace, and today I'm going to be talking about this little light pad that I got. I ordered this off of Temu. I'll list the item in the description box below if you want to check it out. This is a game changer. I just literally did my first placement using this light pad. And it gives me so much clarity when placing my diamonds. I can actually see the square drill field. But let me slide it out so you guys can see it. I don't have my flash on my camera, but here's the light pad. It has a charger on it, and it does have to be plugged in order for it to work. There's an on-off switch that's there, and it has 3 settings. All I'm doing is sliding my fingers across, so it's like a trackpad. But this is the light pad, and I simply just stick it underneath the area that I'm working in, which is right here. Let's get you guys close. This is going to be some weird angling, but let's get you guys closer. So yeah, immediately a game changer. I'll give you the price of the item. I believe it ran at about $6 or so on Temu. I wasn't sure which size to get, so I did get the biggest one that I could find, just thinking about how big the canvases are and how much space I wanted to illuminate to work in. And I didn't want to restrict myself to a really small space. I personally like working in bigger sections. I'll choose a color and then I'll just fill in the entire section of that color. I just placed down my 12, so that's like my black. Let's pick another color to do while we're sitting here. Let's go for J. I like to get all the greens out of the way. This painting is really green heavy. There's a lot of wooded pieces or wooded area. I turned my flash off so you guys could see this portion a little bit better. But I'm gonna cut my flash back on so I can see the drills inside of my tray. The lighting inside of my crafting area is very low. I'll tell you the story behind why the lights are so low. This is so stupid. So when I first moved into my apartment, I really wanted to make sure that I was making my space comfortable as well as convenient, and I wanted it to be as lazy as possible. So I got this bright idea to switch out my overhead lights inside of my room to these remote controlled lights. They worked out pretty good for a little while until I believe the remotes in the I believe the batteries inside of the remotes have died on me, and of course they're not the convenient batteries that you can just go to a random store and get. They're those little small specialty batteries that you have to buy, at like a Home Depot or Lowe's. And I just haven't gotten around to it. So my lights are stuck in a low setting for the white light bulb, and then my other light bulb in the same overhead light is blue. So I'm not getting a lot of light off of my overhead light, and I really just need to take the time to switch out the light bulbs or switch out the batteries in my remotes. But I'm still trying to decide what to really do about that, because I love the convenience of having a remote control for my lights. After I get done with my day and I'm in the bed, The last thing that I want to do is probably like lose the heat of my covers and get up and have to cut a light off. And so that's just one of the conveniences that I really wanted to have and I want to try to maintain. So I'm going to be looking at some different lighting options, and maybe, I mean, even the synchronage to the light bulb to my cellular device didn't work. So I spent, a better of $10 on each of the light bulbs that I was trying to switch out in my apartment, and they just did not function the way I wanted them to. So, when you're trying things out, sometimes they don't work out the best, and you have to take an L, because I really doubt that, the store's going to take back their little lights. for the remote controls not lasting any longer than about 3 months. I could not tell you the brand of those light bulbs, to be honest. It's not like I'm ranting and raving good experience with them. But anyhow, I'm moving this out my way so I don't bust my face. So I'm just working on the letter J. Like, I can't imagine my life now, basically, without this light pad. The overhead light that I use from my phone and when I'm recording is good, but the glare on it is so ridiculous that it was hard for me to see where I was placing my drills at. But the overhead light from the flash of the phone from recording this, and then the light pad underneath seems to be balancing that light out, and I don't have this horrendous, shiny glare coming off of the canvas. So, do I recommend a light pad when you get started on your diamond painting journey? Well, if you work with dark colors, or you don't have good lighting inside of your workspace, yes, I do suggest that you get a light pad. I personally am a person that likes to sit in low light, but this type of project doesn't give me any wiggle room for that. So this light pad actually gives me an option to have additional light source without it like really being a lot of stress on my eyes. So those are, it looks like I hit all of my J's. Okay, so yeah, I love this light pad. Highly recommended if you are trying to figure out what trinkets and tools to get for your diamond painting. This is definitely one of them. Definitely a good purchase. Another thing that I got on Temu, I'll actually share with you because I have it right here, is my tray. So I got this off of Temu as well. I'll link it in the description for you guys so you can check it out. But when I first got this, I loved it so much because of this blocker that it has at the spout. So when I put my drills in and I'm shaking it, I don't have to worry about the drills falling out this side. That was one of my biggest things with those little green trays that I was getting with some of my smaller paintings and some of my first ones. That when you shake the tray, all the diamonds fall out the spout. So I purchased this off of Temu and I really like it. I actually am on the verge of getting another in a different color because I like the feel of it. I like how long the spout is so that it fits. I like how long the spout is so it fits inside of my jar when I'm putting my my drills back in my containers. So those are like my little Temu purchases that has helped me with diamond painting and has kept me organized for the most part. Let's pick another color, shall we? I guess we're gonna turn this into a WIP and chat. Why not? So that's my whole drill field. Let's back it out a little bit. I'm gonna tell you now that my camera, when I first started this video, was at a different angle, and so it's probably gonna be wonky. Yeah, I'm expecting it to be wonky after I go through editing. You know, trying to get I'm gonna do trying to get the angle right so that when you're looking at it, it looks, you know, it looks like not awkward if your phone is in a horizontal position, you know. Just trying to think about all those viewing things that come with like making content or whatever. Oops, so there you go, you just seen the light go up. This is underneath my canvas, and I barely touched it, and the light brightness went up. So it's very sensitive and responsive, I can give it that. I've picked up 4 drills, and I'm looking for a place that I can set for X drills, and there isn't a place. So okay, I'm gonna unload one there and then set my 3 there. When you get into diamond painting, you start to create your own little system of how you know, get your drills down. I would watch other like more experienced diamond painters with their steel tip multi-placers and the long 12 placer steel tips, and they'll just be going along and angling their pins to drop a diamond here or there, and it's so impressive. And what I like is that it didn't take long for me to figure out their technique by watching. Not to say that everybody that watches, you know, YouTube videos of diamond painting and the different techniques, that it can be picked up. I'm a visual learner, and that's how I process information the fastest. But when they're placing their diamonds down, and they have, you know, a lot loaded onto their pin, but their drill field isn't all in a row, it does kind of like, if you're not really looking at it from the right angle, you're not going to see how they're angling to put their drills down in different areas. I don't do that yet. I'm still getting used to multi-placing with the tips that I have, and they're plastic tips, and I feel like the steel tips will be better for those moments where you have to kind of hop around placing drills. But you know, if you know, you know. You probably, if you've never diamond painted before, or this is the first time you're looking into it, you probably don't have any clue what I'm talking about. It's one of those things that you kind of got to do it in order to understand. So don't be discouraged. I totally encourage this form of artwork. It's clean. You do have to be organized, though. You cannot crack this kit open without some type of preliminary plan. You're gonna have drills all over the place, the baggies all over the place, and so do a little bit of research, kind of see how people organize themselves, and then you figure out what's best for you, yourself, and your budget. I can tell you, I'm definitely on a budget when it comes to diamond painting and anything else inside of my life. I have to plan fiscally. Can I use that term like that? I don't know, it sounds smart. Financially, I have to plan stuff out because I'm a single mother. and I have a lot of obligations to meet. So if you want to be immersed in something like this and fulfilled in it, yeah, it's gonna cost some investment. Anything that's worth your time is worth your money, if it brings you balance and happiness. But everything is in moderation. One thing that I did, I am not gonna say that okay, so I'm a crocheter. I used to crochet quite a bit, and crocheting required you to have quite a stash of it's just a stray J. It requires you to have quite a stash available for you to plan out your projects, various colors and things like that, different sizes of yarn. We definitely look at different textures of yarn, different patterns within the yarn, and you need to be able to select, from options. So I built a pretty decent yarn stash over the years, and storing that type of material is definitely not in my ability at the moment. So I had to find a different, something else to do. And this is compact. I mean, it's not compact because this is a very large project, but all of your materials, once you're done with the project though, you use all the materials up and you don't have really anything to store. You have a finished product and you might have some diamonds left over for you to use in another project or to trash them. I don't know. I keep them inside of an old coffee jar. And I'm just collecting them until I come up with a bright idea of what to do with them next. People are so creative, and I don't like the creativity portion of like what to do with the rest of with the additional drills or the extra drills. I don't want to be exposed to too many ideas because I want to try to come up with something myself. Have you ever experienced that as being an artist? Like you kind of cut yourself off from looking at other people's art, so that you don't feel as though that you've been influenced in a particular way, a particular style. I don't struggle with that. I mean, but I like to see what I'm able to come up with in the beginning of stages of something. That's just me. I like to challenge myself. And trust me, the ideas that I come up with, they're not even mid. So we just got finished laying X. It's like a purpley color. And I love the light pad. That was the whole purpose of this video. So what do you guys think? Do you think you'll introduce the light pad into your diamond painting? Is it something that you feel is unnecessary? I don't know. I like having accessories and things to work with. It just makes the experience funner. But you guys, thanks for joining me on this little mini WIP and chat and product review. I hope you have a wonderful day ahead. I can honestly probably tell you it's around midnight. I'm gonna play some more drills down and then I'm gonna, I don't know, do something else weird in the wee hours of the morning. Y'all have a fantastic day. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment.